Hello and welcome to the OWASP Disciple. In this video I'm going to show you solutions for two web challenges from the Hack.lu CTF. The first one is based encoding. Here we have based encoding as a service. If we open the link, we have this application. Let's sign up with user Z6 and G. Let's log in. Here we can create encodings. We can encode, for example, this. And once we encode it, there is an encoding ID that's generated. And we get our payload base 91 encoded back. We also have a report button where we can report an ID of one of these encodings to the admin bot. Taking a look at the source code, we can see that the flag is one of the encodings of the admin. So our goal is to get it from the admin bot. In order to do this, we must find a way to trigger cross-site scripting and make the admin bot send us the flag somehow. When we create an encoding, our text cannot be longer than 1000 characters and our input can be hex encoded. Looking at the base91.py file, we can take a look at this alphabet that will be used to generate the encoded output. For our cross-site scripting payload, we can only use these characters because we must create a cross-site scripting payload that after the base91 encoding will remain valid JavaScript. So we can take advantage of these functions and decode our cross-site scripting payload and convert it to hexadecimal, so we have a payload to create the encoding to send to the admin bot. Our plan here is to trigger cross-site scripting on the admin bot session. We have to get his encodings, retrieve the content of the first encoding, then we must log in into our user account, and then we create an encoding with the input retrieved from the flag encoding. That way, we will be able to decode the base91 and get the flag. There are two reasons for this payload to look weird. One, we have the length restriction, and two, we have the character restriction. Here, we are going to use the image on error event to trigger the cross-site scripting vulnerability. And here, already on the admin bot session, when he opens our ID, we will fetch his home page to get the list of the encodings. Then we will get line 59. We know it's line 59 because if we take a look to our home page of the encodings, it is on line 60, but since it starts at 1, on the JavaScript array, it will be line 59. Once we take this line, we are going to split it by quotes. This is what we are doing here. All the characters that we cannot use due to the base91 alphabet, we are going to get from the string from code function and using the ASCII code. So now we are getting the contents of that first encoding from the admin bot. That's going to be stored in the queue variable. Then we are going to perform the login to our user account. And then in our user account session, we will create an encoding with the text from the flag encoding. We are also going to convert this to hexadecimal so the encoding can be created properly. So now we are going to decode this payload and hex encode it using this code. You can find it on the write-up that is linked below. We can take this hex encoded payload. Let's create an encoding of it. We take the ID and then we are going to report it to the admin bot. And once we report it, we see that we have an extra encoding here now. And if we open it, let's take a look at the full content here, down. And now let's base91 decode it using this function. Once we decode it, we get the flag. Now for the second challenge, it's called Awesomenotes. We also have the challenge files. You can check those also on the GitHub repository, linked down below. If we open the website, it seems to be an application to create notes. If we check it out, we can upload notes, and then we get an ID to this note, and we have it here. We can also report this note as abusive, and the admin bot will open it if we report it to moderation. Upon closer inspection of this note, we can see that these attributes are being used, hx, and this script htmx is getting included. So this application is using htmx, and we are going to use its features to trigger cross-site scripting on the admin bot. In the source code, we can see that the API node endpoint, if we try to see the flag and we have a session cookie that is an admin session, we will be able to see the flag. So let's steal the session cookie from the admin bot. To do this, I will use the webhook.site to retrieve the session cookie from the admin bot. I have used the get feature from HTMX to perform a request from a previously created node of the application. Then, after this request is performed, also using the HTMX features, we are going to run this JavaScript, which is going to fetch the webhook.site and provide us the document cookie from the admin bot. Once we upload this, we can then report to moderation. And once we report to moderation, we will receive a session token here that we can copy paste into our own cookies. And if we set our own cookie to this value from the admin bot, and then we try to check the note/flag, we now are able to see it because we are using the admin bot session. I hope you enjoyed these solutions. Please leave a like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.